Hello, 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 Gemini. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who is booking, making purchases off the website, tipping the Clarista, pledges to the Patreon, purchases off the wish list, and sending things to the P.O. Box. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. Well, no, I'll just eat. Never mind. Okay. Irrelevant. I love you guys so much. I love you, I love you, I love you. Let's just dive in, shall we? Okay. Let's dive in. What does Gemini need to know, please? What does Gemini need to know? For the next couple-ish weeks. Ooh, excuse me. Whoa, that is a lot. Something wants to come out there. I can tell. I can tell it. I don't ever say that. That might be significant. I can feel it. Alright, probably one more here. Interesting combination, Gemini. And I oftentimes get that with these cards, but that seems to be standing out here. Yeah, we have do the right thing and but God here. All right. I kind of feel like there was, Gemini, you could have had an expectation of how something was going to turn out, but I really feel like it honestly feels like it's going to turn out better than you anticipated. Okay, Gemini. Yeah, because God will rise, and with this do the right thing and but God, there's like this energy of like, Gemini, you may be in some sort of, for everyone it could be a different situation, right? But it seems like your hands, it may feel like that or something like that. Okay, so you may have some sort of expectations. I feel like, Gemini, those expectations are actually from an old timeline, from an old paradigm, from an old program. Okay, but there is on this card there, they're reminding me that this talks about integration. So it does feel like there has been some sort of release, because we have this but God will rise, and then we have like Biggie Smalls, right? And Selena and Bad Boys. That feels like kind of it feels like there's some sort of evolution that happens here in some sort of area of your life where, again, you may feel like your hands are tied or something's kind of out of your control, or you're just, it's like you can't muster up or imagine up some sort of solution or, like understanding about something. I don't know. But it does feel like you will end up on top of this situation, okay? Whatever you're expecting for this certain situation to go, Gemini, they're encouraging, you're being encouraged to expect better, to expect the things to go on what you like, on where you are now, not where you were in the past. Okay, because I do feel like there is some sort of integration that's been happening. It's God is definitely involved here. Okay, big time. So that means God's timing is also super involved. And I feel like trusting that is also part of part of the lesson, is what I heard here. Okay. There's an energy of getting another chance also. If somebody feels like they missed out on something, or they feel, you know, I don't know if you feel like you've messed up something, but I get this energy of somebody's going to like get another chance here. This could be somebody, you know, you could be giving somebody another chance. It doesn't have to be romantic, right? It could be platonic or family or something like that. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is for you. There's something about being like more ready for something, Gemini. It's like in your life, it feels like you are more ready for this opportunity. Okay, it could be with a relationship, or again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be with a like a career opportunity, or yeah. And if it's not like you know, it may not be that like you're being given another chance, but it's like maybe you're taking another chance, or um you know, something along those lines here. Some of you, it's like could be a position as like that would be like you know, some in some sort of position. It could be that you could be like some sort of like role model, or like a I don't know though. At the same time, I mean, for some of you, yeah, that's, I mean, that's coming through, but that's not for everyone. And not to say that you're not a role model, right? But like, but I mean, like, that would be directly tied into this opportunity. Yeah, or there's like a something, it's like to make something right, or like you know, that could be somebody coming towards you as like another chance to make something right, um or it's like you're getting another, like something is coming back around for an opportunity for you to use it wisely, right? Like, say for instance, it's like a lump sum of money, right? Maybe you've been getting like, you know, blessings here and there or something, and it's like, uh, you know, not to say that you misinvested, but it's almost like every time you learn something new about circulating your money. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's almost like the divine is like training you on how to take $1 and turn it into 100, right? Or something like that. Like, it's like, and how to like, and not only like multiply, but also like invest wisely, like grow in your foundation and things. And so it feels like you know, and that doesn't have to be the situation. That's literally just an example. But it's like something like that, where like maybe another like chunk of money is coming towards you, and it's another opportunity for you to, you know, learn something new, or you know what I'm saying. Um, this Selena and this bad boy's energy is really kind of throwing me off though, and that could be very significant, Gemini. Okay. Um, because this feels like prominently you here, but this bad boys and this Selena is definitely throwing me off. Can you tell me what this is, this Selena and bad boys energy is for Gemini, please? Yeah, for some of you, it is a relationship here. But it does, I guess it doesn't have to be a relationship. There, Eight of Cups with the Ten of Wands on Selena. There's an energy of like moving on from something. Leaving something, maybe even like moving for some of you, Gemini. Something about maybe going to safety. I hope everyone's safe, Gemini. Good grief. Or it could just be like an environment in which you will feel, it's not that you're like not safe, but like, you know, in different environments we feel different ways, right? And so there's like this energy of like going somewhere where you feel more secure, more at home. For some of you, this is like walking away from one kind of lifestyle towards another. And, you know, there's some, it could just be a small change in a lifestyle, or it could be a large one, you know. Gemini, that could definitely be something that is kind of, I heard like crossing your table. So, or maybe it's like, you know, kind of in terms being put on your desk. There could be an opportunity here to change things up a little bit. And that may be where this, like, you know, where God is like rising. Something, Gemini, unexpected may come. And that could be where this is like you're being encouraged to expect better. Because it's almost like, maybe you can't, like I said, it's like maybe you can't necessarily like imagine a I want to say a resource, but it doesn't have to be. I don't feel like that's it. I feel like it's a resolution. Yeah. Or, you know, something along those lines. But that's where this kind of like this surprise offer that seems to be pretty fulfilling with this Ace of Cups here. It's like, and because it almost seems like there's an energy of gaining some sort of freedom too in this shift. Gemini. It's almost like the, you know, while like the previous kind of whatever it was fun, or it was cool for a little while, or it maybe not even cool, it just, like I said, it was like a lifestyle thing. Maybe it was just something that you always knew or something like that. It still was kind of burdening, Gemini. And there, yeah, there's this energy of kind of like freedom here with this. Something about like best friends, or yeah, it definitely feels like there's an option, right? Where you have to decide, like, what are you gonna do? You know, like bad boys, what you gonna do? You know? But I don't think it's necessarily like bad boys type energy here. You know, yeah, I'm really drawn to the like the protect and serve here. You know, this is also kind of choosing to go against the grain. Um, to do the right thing, right? If we went back over here, one of the cards was do the right thing, right, Gemini? That was part of it. And that's where this freedom comes from here. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So, Gemini, you need to expect better in some sort of certain situation here. Okay? Hangman. Yeah, we have, and then the tower with the, yeah. With the King of Wands, that's exactly right. It's like, you know, kind of like, why are you expecting the worst? Maybe it's a good idea to ask yourself, like, why are you expecting the worst, right? What in the past has led you to, you know, and it could be multiple different things, but just, you know, tap into that feeling, tap into where you're feeling that in your body and spend time with that here, because with this tower and this King of Wands, right? This is like, oh shit, there's like a change in the energy and being more optimistic and more positive, and maybe even having those answers here, right? And then we have this yeah. Yeah, Gemini, for sure. Yeah, I see you taking control of a situation here. But I think it does come with, it might be important too, since that hangman kind of showed up on top of the deck there. I do think it is important to take time to ask yourself, why am I expecting the worst out of this situation? What has happened in the past that I need to look at differently, that I need to understand differently, so I can bring myself back to the future, back now, and in the present moment, and know that I am safe, right? Um, and then there's, you know, and with that integration, that shift in perception there, you know, but I also feel like this is kind of already in motion, right, Gemini? Like, I feel like some of you may have already done this work. Some of you, it's just a matter of, you know, taking a little bit of time and questioning that, or allowing those answers to come to you, because I do feel like something about, I keep getting drawn to this word lap, like something is going to fall, kind of like seemingly fall on your lap here, okay? And then that will kind of impose that question almost for you. It may even bring in this, just this, like, you know, this Ace of Cups is giving kind of an overwhelming, like, aha moment of like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, oh, excuse me. The weather outside is frightful. Goodness gracious. Okay. Yeah, I think too, Gemini, is like, a lot of us are just integrating the ginormous, you know, shift in energy with Pluto going into Aquarius. You know, I know it's been kind of jumping around a little bit, but you know, to be in one spot for several years, than to move into another. Imagine like, and again, like I said, I know that it kind of here this year, it did move placements a couple of times. But like, imagine that like you yourself, Gemini, and your body, and you just laid in one spot for 20, like, some years. Maybe it wasn't quite 20, but for you know, 16 years or something like that, right? And then you like moved an arm and you moved a leg, you right, like, and then you just completely get up and move, right? Could you imagine how stiff you would be? Could you imagine how, right, like, just you know, I feel like it's that, I don't know why that's so significant, but like, there's something about like you know, allowing the integration, kind of allowing, because the energy is clearly different, you know. Yeah. Anyways, I mean, it's not like we're not really used to it, but it's like that could be like a certain part in your life, right? Like, look at all those. I'm sure by now all of you know where the Aquarius is and Pluto is and all the different things in your astrology charts. You know where this is really affecting you in your life. So that could very well be, Gemini, exactly where this this problem is showing up for you. Possibly. Doesn't have to be for everyone. But anyways, all right. What else does Gemini need to know, please, for the next couple of weeks, please? There you are again with the Lovers. I feel like with this integration, kind of, with this resolution here, it does make me feel like you're going to be feeling back to yourself, back in your energy, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I just heard no need to worry, fam, okay? No need to worry. Everything is just fine, all right? There's just a little bit of, I heard a delay. I wonder. I heard that, and then this Two of Wands, which always kind of gives me this like spy energy here in this particular deck. Like nosy, all up in your energy type, but what is this? Okay. Interesting. What is this Two of Wands, the Seven of Swords? Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, the illusion is around what you may think the solution is. The Divine has a whole other solution here, okay? What's the Three of Swords with the Sun? It's like you may think that, it's like it may seem like things are kind of crashing down in certain areas or something like that, Gemini. But yeah, this is actually just... an internal program that's playing. And so, yeah, expect better here, okay? You need to expect better, but also maybe take a look at this with the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. This is actually, you've actually accomplished something here, Gemini, okay? So, yeah, I heard let the pieces fall where they may. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, so definitely kind of take a look at that, Gemini, if that part resonates with you, or if this resonates with you at all. It may not resonate with anybody. But you know, or maybe some of you already have. Anyways, you know what to do. But definitely expect this situation to go better. And don't try to figure out how. All right? Okay. I love you.